These are the top 10 courtroom freakouts that had us shook.
Years in prison.
You just give me 40 years. Sir, listen. You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what?
Dang, does anyone know what he did? Cause like 40 years is a long time.
40 years. Well, guess what? Sir, what's this?
Woo, couldn't have been good.
You can't play Jesus and God! What's wrong with you? Man! 40 is a death sentence, man!
What was he like doing? Was he just gonna try and like get up and run away? Or I don't know what he was doing with his little, looked like he was trying to grab something from his little sling there, but don't reach for anything. No, no, no. I mean, I don't know what he could have, like he's clearly in custody, but something shady's going on. Everyone's nervous.
Wait a minute. When I said that you had a certain amount of remorse,
That's crazy. Oh man. There's part of me that like heard what he was saying and like does feel for that, because there are people who really just never got a chance and never got a break.
the defendant has shown me that he has no remorse whatsoever, and therefore the court determines that maximum imprisonment is
That's
needed.
crazy. But at the same time, like, I don't know what he did, you know? And there's some crimes that you don't need a break to not commit, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. Sometimes people do just need a break, so I do get that, but you still shouldn't commit crimes.
For anyone who does not agree with these things, or does not think that they should be the law, anyone who does not think we should have the presumption of innocence. For record again, no one has raised their hands. Sir,
And being biased. If I'm a convict, I want to testify by myself.
part of the
He
proceedings.
won't speak up. I've been giving him questions. He won't speak up.
Sir, that's because it's not his turn to ask questions.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I was about to be like, listen, his lawyer should like maybe at least look at the questions. Like his lawyer's just completely ignoring him. But then, you know, he attacks him at the end. So maybe I kind of understand a little bit more why his lawyer is ignoring him. Again, I also know nothing about being a lawyer. So maybe that's just like sometimes you have to when you're, you know, defending certain people. You just kind of gotta focus. And he could be focused on something he really needs to be paying attention to instead of this guy's questions. But there is part of me that's like, oh, should you be like not ignoring him is really what I'm trying to get at. Are there any lawyers who watch Top 10 Central? That'd be funny.
26,000 with tips a year. You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives.
Dang, this guy sucks.
Just stay out. You know, they don't need
No,
they don't need
and
an
that's not
addict as a
healthy.
mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child support? Because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
Sorry.
you can come back another day when you're.
Yeah, miss
I mean-
another day of work.
He's being so rude. I've seen this judge before and I like her. She does like all like child support cases, I'm pretty sure, and she always tells people how it is. And I respect that and I appreciate it, because sometimes you just need someone to tell it like it is.
Because your lawyer challenged your competency or questioned it?
My lawyer is going against my will. He's going against my choices. He's not notifying me or informing me of any of these things.
Issue, then two doctors
What?
have to say you're okay.
I understand that, but with legitimate reasons.
So is this guy mad that like the doctor's like, maybe he's not exactly fit to stand trial?
And one doctor says you're not okay as far as competency legally, and then another doctor says you refuse to talk to them. Mr. Stein, thank you.
This is bollocks, that's what this is.
State versus Eldridge
Yankees.
Wilson, C-313-2831. The record to reflect the
Rubbish.
defendant.
It's drunk. Oh, Lord.
Okay, wait, because like if you don't talk to one of them, that just seems like the consequences of your own actions. If you just don't talk to one, there's only so much they can do, only so much they can assume. I mean, it seems like he didn't assume anything, because she was just like, one said no and then the other said that you didn't talk to them. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Court is weird. Like, I know so little about court, almost 0%. There's so many things going on, so many moving parts. It's weird.
I am not sorry for something I didn't do, and I am not sorry for the things I did do. All right.
Is this so? I kind of know like a little bit about this case. It's pretty horrifying, so I won't really go into it.
Stop right, stop.
All right.
Listen to me.
I'm not
gonna raise your voice again.
I'm not gonna raise my voice again. I'm not.
I will have you removed from this courtroom. I can sentence you without you being present.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't conduct
I
yourself.
understand, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Didn't this guy like represent himself or something? And then this must be his sentencing hearing, and he's still going off. Man, sometimes it's better to just, you know, say nothing as the defendant. Sometimes it really is just best to keep your mouth shut. You're only digging yourself a deeper hole sometimes by yelling in court.
Unfortunately, my grandmother told me a long time ago, if you have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say it. And Your Honor, at this point I have nothing good to say. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
I like that saying though. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I mean, sometimes it applies, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you gotta say something rude, okay? But when we're talking about the Karens, they need to learn that rule. Yeah. Same courtroom, so this guy just like gives his like statement or whatever. I don't know. It seems like maybe like an impact statement maybe. And then the guy like freaks out, assuming he did the crime that he's on trial for. What did you think was gonna happen, man? I don't know what's going on, so it is tough for me to say.
Thank you, sir.
Dang, he was just mad. That was just a quick one, and he was just angry. He just didn't want to be there. I just like don't understand the tactic of like cursing at the judge. I'm just not sure what everyone thinks that's gonna do, where that's gonna get them. You know, usually if you're respectful to the judge, just maybe, depending on the crime, they might be a little bit more lenient perhaps. But no, I don't think like swearing and having a public freakout is gonna be the thing. But also, I mean, listen. When you're in court, tensions are high, people are antsy. Doesn't excuse it. You still shouldn't act like that, but what are we gonna do? Oh, dang. Dang. Sometimes I watch court things and then I'm like, man, why do they have to have that person like all, like, you know when they got the handcuffs and then they've got the thing around like the cuffs on their ankles and stuff. Sometimes it's like, oh man, why does that person have to be all like chained up essentially? But then you see things like this and you go, it's so things like this don't happen. People are wilding out in court. It is just a madhouse sometimes. People are all over the place. This guy just sprinted to the front and jumped over the witness stand. What? Crazy. It's also like just strange because I wonder how you get to that point. Like there's so many people there. There's cops there. There's a judge there. Like there's so many people. There's CCTV cameras. Like you cannot get away with this crime, and it is a crime. You can't just like attack people in court. But then you see the times when it's like family member of like the victim or whatever attacking the person who like did the horrible thing, and you're like, you can't do that, but I fully understand why you did that. Like, oh man. I'm like, you still can't in that situation, but I'm like, I don't blame you at all, is the difference. And that might be hypocritical, and that's okay.
No, ma'am. What's your name and dad's number? I don't feel safe now. Let me see your phone so I can call.
I need to see more of this situation. It just seemed like everyone was like really hyped, so I don't know if the thing was over a t-shirt. Potentially could have been over, you know, the person who was just yelling at the police. Guys, that's it. That's all the courtroom freakouts we have for today. Hope you had a fun, silly goose time. I sure did. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.